It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and it's important that businesses understand the importance of cybersecurity in protecting and building a resilient business. Some people think they are too small to be hacked. What would you say to them?
Okay. For people that think they can't be hacked, right? Because they are too small. For businesses that have this ideology that we're just starting out, there's nothing for anyone to hack, right? So the thing is, you think it can be you until it's you. Because to be quite honest, right, big businesses have this power and reach, right, to hunt down cyber criminals, right, if any breach should occur. But these small businesses are the weakest link, right? And they are easily attacked, and they are prone to these attacks more because they don't have the infrastructure, they don't have the technologies, and they don't have the people skills that are required to combat cyber crimes in general.
Yeah, that's true. What about the funniest tech fail you've ever seen? Can you tell us about it?
Okay, funniest tech fail. Okay, that's quite interesting because okay, the funniest tech fail I've actually met so far was an application, right, that requires users to sign up using their phone number, and their phone numbers are supposed to be this unique means of identification. But the this feature was largely flawed, that you could use the same phone number to register multiple users on their system, which means the unique and the first means of identifying their users uniquely, right, was not working. So that way, an attacker could just register multiple users with just one phone number, and there's no way they can trace it to different people.
What about you? That one thing on your phone or laptop you'd hate to lose?
Definitely my documents. Like my documents and my notes. I literally have like all my learnings, my projects, every single thing is documented. So I can't even imagine losing it because it would be scary.
Scary, yeah? I know. What's that one underrated habit, or let me say, one underrated security habit you think people don't take seriously enough?
So that would be using unique passwords for every account because I know it's very convenient for a person to use like one password for every social account or everything in your life, but it is really crazy because that one password, if another car gets hold of that password, they have access to your entire life. So it is like proper security hygiene for you to use different passwords for like different accounts. You have password managers to handle these things for you. So it is one underrated thing. People still reuse one password all across. So yeah.
So, as a leader, I would ask a funny question. If cybercrime was a movie, what character would you think you would like to be? The hero, the villain, or the person who clicks on the wrong link?
Wow, that is actually a tricky question. If cybercrime is actually a movie, are we talking about Yoruba movie, English movie, or Igbo movie?
Oh, it's fine. Any movie would work.
All right. So if cybercrime is actually a movie, I want to be Neo in that Matrix movie. I don't know if you've watched it, where he did all he could to actually save people from that network that want to camp them. Yeah, I want to be Neo. Yeah, so I want to be a hero, not a villain.
Or you would like to be the hero
Yeah, I like to be a hero.
because you save people?
Yeah, because I love saving people. So yeah, I love saving people. So I want to be a hero.
So, as the hero you chose, I would want to ask, what do you think the importance of teamwork would be in cyber resilience?
Teamwork. Yeah, one thing I know about teamwork is not a one man job. I will still use a movie as a scenario. I don't know if you've watched Avengers Endgame, where Iron Man, a lot of them with special kind of power, specialty. They have their kind of specialty, but if they don't work together, they will not be able to stop. Was it Thanos?
Yes,
Yeah, so yeah, that is how teamwork is. So you need to do all these things together to achieve one goal.
so you think businesses should work together as a
Yes,
team so that they achieve
without
their
that, they will
resilience?
not be able to achieve that goal.
If you could give one piece of advice, just one piece of advice to businesses or organizations about staying resilient in their businesses, what would it be?
All right, so organizations shouldn't get comfortable because comfort is the enemy to resilience. And I will tell you why. When an organization gets comfortable, it tends to lose the urgency to adapt, challenge assumptions, or build capacity for change. So comfort breeds complacence, and complacence breaks under pressure. Now, this is where resilience comes in.
That's a good one for businesses to stay resilient. How do you see cyber threats evolving in the next 2 to 3 years?
All right, so in the next 2 to 3 years, we may be close to the breaking point. So new attacks would emerge. Attacks will be more realistic and sophisticated. AI would accelerate most of these attacks. Then something else, ransomware as a service would enable cyber attacks to be scalable and accessible. Then next is dependency on digitalization. So what do I mean? A lot of people, organizations would depend on digital infrastructure, and that would increase attack surfaces for attackers.
So, in respect of the Security Awareness Month, have you ever seen a small mistake turn into a big security risk?
Yeah, I've seen cases like that a lot of times. So I've seen cases whereby weak passwords or default credentials led to a big breach. So take for example IoT devices, routers, and even enterprise applications. Some of them come with default password, default credentials. So if these passwords are not changed, if these credentials are not changed, attackers can easily exploit them to gain sensitive data from the network, pivot the network, and it can cause a breach.
Oh, that's a really good one. So, if you could ban one unsafe practice in the workplace, what would it be?
Okay, so one unsafe practice that I would ban is employees or users not updating their applications or not following security patches. Yeah. So when a user or an employee does not update the application, it tends to open that device or that application to known vulnerabilities, and they can be exploited by attackers.
If cybercrime was like a break in at home, what would resilience mean to you?
All right, so that's a very interesting question, and I would like to compliment you. You look really nice today. So I would say the difference is in the approach, right? If you had a guard dog and if you were just yelling, so if there was a break-in into your home, if you had a guard dog to help deter the attacker rather than you just shouting or yelling, you just shouting or yelling is more of entertaining the attacker. But the guard dog in this case is offering more of resilience. So offering more of a protective measure in the case of a break-in or a cyber attack.
Oh, okay. In respect of what you just said, what does resilience mean to you in one word?
All right, so my word would be bounce back ability. So it doesn't, or it's not a term that you would find in any dictionary. But what it basically just means is it doesn't matter how often you fall to attacks, it's just about getting back up. So in the case of the break-in at home, I would say, fortifying the windows, building larger doors, having two or more dogs, that's a way to be more resilient. So by the time you have an attack, or if you're trying to prevent an attack, then those are the measures you can take so as to build up your resilience.
How do you personally spot a suspicious link or message?
For me, the first red flag would be if the message sounds too good to be true. Talking about telling me that I will win a brand new car when I fill a survey, or I get a job offer that I did not apply for, like a very good job offer. And messages like this, they always come with urgency. Fill down. If not, you will lose it in the next 10 minutes. Or accept this job offer now. If not, you lose it in the next 2 days. They always come with urgency. And then these are the things I look out for: urgency, the inconsistency in grammar, and the wrong. Most of them come with inconsistent email address. So you can see a mail from, let's say, Jessica Daniels, and then you are saying an email address of somebody else. So you have to look out. I look out for those two. And those are the things those small details are what I actually look out for when spotting a suspicious email.
Oh, that's really nice. So, in respect of what you just said, how can a non technical staff help keep the business safe?
Non-technical staff are very important to the running of the business and keeping the business safe. Even without technical skills, they should still be able to recognize phishing emails. They should be able to look through the grammar and see if it is correct or not. They should be able to look through the urgency of that email. Most of these emails come with urgency. You must do this now. If not, something will happen. They should be able to look through the link, whatever link. They don't have to necessarily click on it. Can just over it, and see. If a mail is coming from Microsoft, they should be able to see Microsoft.com. But if they are seeing something like tiny URL, they know that there's something suspicious. And if they still feel like what they are seeing, they can't figure it out themselves, they can reach out to the IT team of that organization to put them right on track. Thank you very much.
So, why do you think people still fall for phishing emails even after all the awareness campaign?
All right. So, reason why people see for phishing most phishing emails because phishing doesn't just target awareness. Yeah, it targets emotions like fear, urgency, or even curiosity, which makes people forget most of what they know. There's a saying that curiosity kills the cat, and this is because when people become curious, they dispose all the facts that is before them, and this curiosity makes them to act out of character. So, in terms of phishing emails, phishing goes beyond just the awareness alone because during training, people can easily spot the differences and spot what scams look like. But when it comes to their day to day activity, it becomes a different thing entirely for them.
So, that's a good one. So, when you hear the phrase protecting what matters most, what comes to your mind personally?
For me, it's about safeguarding trust, right? From personal data to family memories or even organizational assets. So it's the trust in the foundation of this trust that all things remain private and secure regardless of what happens. So in cybersecurity, we know that the integrity of this trust will still remain intact, and we know that all things still remain secure, be it from personal data and moving up to organizational data or asset, as the case may be.
We hope you've enjoyed the session. Remember, cybersecurity is everyone's responsibility. Stay informed, stay alert, and stay secured. Don't forget to like, follow, and share. Cheers!